I wish there was a job where I could wear this all the time. Maybe someday there will be. Oh, God. That's Chandler. He's gonna come by and borrow some candles for his big date.
Oh, okay.
No, Rachel, don't get it. He'll see us.
No, the groom cannot see the bride.
I'm gonna marry Chandler.
Not after this. Okay, guys, just relax. I do.
I gotta go.
Rachel Green didn't just change her hairstyle. She changed how she communicated throughout the entirety show of Friends. She went from a spoiled runaway bride to a very confident and ambitious career woman in just a short of, an amazing show.
It's the chick. She's going through some changes.
What kind of changes?
Well, the vet seems to think that she's becoming a rooster. We're getting a second opinion.
Her growth was huge, and along the way, she picked up some seriously powerful communication skills. So today, we are breaking down 12 of the things that you can actually learn from the way that Rachel talks, the way she listens, and the way she charms her way through life.
You are. Can I get you some coffee?
Decaf.
Okay, everybody, this is Rachel, another Lincoln High survivor. This is everybody. This is Chandler and Phoebe and Joey. And you remember my brother Ross?
Sure.
Hey.
So you want to tell us now, or are we waiting for 4 wet bridesmaids?
Oh, God. Well, it started about a half hour before the wedding.
So let's get started with number 1. Start where you are. Rachel didn't walk into Friends with the amazing communication skills. She was lost, she was unsure, and, a little bit of self-centered. But she didn't pretend to be someone that she wasn't. She didn't fake her maturity, she let herself grow. And out loud and in front of everyone. And that's the magic here. We watched her go from Daddy cut me off to managing at Ralph Lauren. From awkward coffee shops conversations to setting very clear boundaries, having them hot and deep talks that you need to have sometimes, and saying what she truly feels. She didn't get there overnight though, did she? But she started, and then she kept going. And that's a huge reminder for all of us. You don't need to be perfect to begin, you just need to actually begin. Because growth isn't about having it all figured out, is it? It's about showing up and learning in the process. And Rachel, she showed up every step of the way. Number 2, use humor to actually stay relatable. Rachel's always smooth. She trips, she panics, and she says weird things at the worst time. But you know what she does do? She laughs about it. Even in the most awkward moments, like accidentally hiring someone she flirted with, she finds a way to crack a joke. And that's the key. Humor keeps her human. It breaks the tension, it helps soften the blow, and it makes her a lot more approachable and friendly. Because when Rachel messes up, she doesn't pretend it didn't happen, she just leans into it with a smirk and a one-liner, and that honestly, that is what actually brings people closer. Number 3, she lets people actually see the real her. Rachel, although she's very beautiful, doesn't hide behind a perfect image. She cries in a wedding dress, she blurts out her feelings she really didn't have a plan to share, she admits when she's scared, confused, and totally unsure. And that's what makes her actually more powerful and more convincing, because she's actually real. Look, in today's world, there's so many people that often fake confidence and try to be this and try to be that. Rachel doesn't make those mistakes. She lets herself actually feel things and she doesn't pretend otherwise. She says things like, I miss you, I didn't know what I was doing, I made a mistake. And that kind of honesty, it's what connects. Because look, we've all been there. You don't have to spill every secret, but letting people see the real you, especially the imperfect parts, it builds trust. It shows that you're actually human. So Rachel, she's a very good reminder that vulnerability is not really a weakness. It's actually kind of a trick. And when you use it right, people listen because they actually see you for you. Number 4, flirt with confidence and respect. Let's be real here. Rachel Green knows how to flirt. She's a very beautiful woman. She's very charming and charismatic. Here's the cool part. She does it with confidence, not with cringe. She never crosses the line. Whether if she's teasing Ross a bit, charming a date, or if she's just tossing a playful look across the room, it always feels very fun and casual, not very forced. Rachel shows us that flirting is not about manipulation or fake charm like a lot of people do. It's about confidence and building that connection. She smiles, she makes eye contact, she plays with her words a little, but she always keeps it very respectful. And that's the difference, because real charm, it's not about getting what you want, it's about making the other person feel good too. It's about actually building that connection. You don't need to use cheesy lines, you can of course, but just be present, be a bit playful, and be very kind to the other person. And that kind of flirting, that's the thing that actually works. Tip number 5, actually own your mistakes, eventually. Rachel, she can be stubborn. Really stubborn. But when she realizes she messed up, she steps back and she actually apologizes. No ego, no excuses, just sorry. Now, it might take her a minute or two, or sometimes the whole episode, but she gets there, and that's what actually matters. Owning your mistake doesn't make you seem weak. It actually makes you seem a lot stronger, because it shows that you respect yourself and the other person enough to apologize and get over your own ego. And it's okay for you to fumble. We all do. But when she admits it, whether if it's about her job or a friendship or somewhere specific, she becomes very relatable and a lot more real. Because we all make mistakes. And people trust her because of it. Not just the people in the show, but the people who are watching it as well. Saying I was wrong or saying I'm sorry doesn't erase the moment, but it starts to heal it. So Rachel is a great reminder that accountability is not about being perfect. It's just about being honest. And it's that honesty and realness which is where the healing can start. Even if it's a small thing or if it's a big thing. Number 6, speak from your heart. Look, when Rachel talks, you actually can feel it. She doesn't put up walls or just try to sound cool. She says what's real. Whether if it's telling Ross how much he means to her or reminding Monica that he's her best friend, Rachel speaks with emotion, not just words. She doesn't fake being tough. She shows her heart, even when it's messy and even when it's hard. And that's why people actually listen to her. Look, you don't need to have perfect lines or big speeches to connect with someone. You just need to mean what you actually say. Rachel teaches us that true communication is not about sounding impressive. It's about being honest with your feelings. And when you do that, you bring people closer. Because they don't just hear you, do they? They actually feel you. So let your heart speak. It might just be the most powerful thing that you've got. Number 7, match your tone to the moment. Look, Rachel doesn't sound the same in every scene, and that's what makes her such a good communicator. When things are light, she's playful. When things are serious, she softens. And when she's fired up, you better believe that sass is coming out. She knows how to actually read the moment and match her energy to it. And that's a real skill. Too serious in a fun moment, it kills the vibe. Too goofy during a heart-to-heart, it feels like you're not really listening. But Rachel, she knows how to shift gears. She uses tone to actually guide the mood without needing a script. Whether she's joking with Joey or having a real talk with Ross, her delivery actually fits. So here's the takeaway for you as well. Don't just think about what you say, think about how you say it. Because your tone tells people how to feel. Make sure it actually matches the moment. Step number 8, or tip number 8 rather, use body language to actually boost your message. Rachel could say nothing, and you will still know exactly how she feels. Her eyes are huge when she's surprised. Her eyebrows always doing their own dramatic dance. Her hands flying around when she's excited, frustrated, or just making a point. She doesn't just talk, she performs the emotion. Her face, her posture, her gestures, they all work together with her words. And that's the thing that's powerful. Because communication isn't just about what comes out of your mouth, it's about the whole vibe. Rachel shows us that your body helps tell the story. Want people to really hear you? Let them see how you feel too. Smile when you're happy, frown when you're confused, or throw in a little hell tilt if you're feeling dramatic. Use your face, your hands, even your silence, like Rachel does, to turn your message into a moment they'll remember. Number 9, stick up for yourself. Early on, Rachel didn't always speak up. She avoided conflict, she let things slide, she smiled through stuff that, she really didn't like or was comfortable with. But as time went on and she grew and matured, she started setting boundaries with Ross, her bosses, and Monica. She stopped saying yes to keep the peace. She started saying no when she actually meant it. And here's the thing, she never became cold. She became clear. Because sticking up for yourself doesn't mean being mean. It means that you have to be honest about what you want, what you need, and what you are not okay with. Especially that last one. Rachel grew into someone who didn't just hope people would treat her well, she made sure that they did. And that's the communication skill that we all need. So speak up, set a line, and stand by it. Rachel shows us how we can do it to yourself with both style and with strength. Number 10, celebrate other people out loud. Rachel doesn't hold back when it comes to cheering people on. She compliments outfits, she hypes up her careers, she tells her friends you look incredible or that's amazing, and you can see that she actually means it. She's the cheerleader. She's not being fake or gushy, that's just pathetic, no? It's about not keeping good things to yourself. Celebrate others' victories, be that type of friend. Because most of us think nice things, but we don't always have the courage to say them. So Rachel is a very good reminder here that you can actually say it out loud. Wow, I'm proud of you, or wow, you crushed that, or even you're a great friend, or you know I love you. Things like this can totally shift someone's day. It builds their confidence, it strengthens your bonds, and it creates a really good connection between you and the other person. And what's the best part? It costs absolutely nothing. Just a couple seconds. That's it. So, be like Rachel, because when someone you love does something cool, actually say something. Let them hear it. Loud, clear, and full of heart. Tip number 11, be willing to grow. Rachel Green didn't start out as the best communicator. In fact, at the beginning of Friends, she was kind of all over the place. Emotional, unsure, and not super great at handling conflict. But here's the thing, she grew, she listened, she learned, she adapted. Whether it was learning to navigate friendships, speak up at work, or apologize after saying the wrong thing, Rachel didn't just stay stuck, did she? And that's the real lesson here. Good communication is not always about what you say, it's about your willingness to learn from what doesn't work. Rachel never faked it, but she kept showing up and she kept evolving. And over time, throughout the course of this show, she got better. She got so much better. So if you're ever feeling awkward or you're feeling unsure when to speak, look, it's okay. You don't have to worry. You don't have to be perfect. You just have to be open and being yourself. Growth makes everything better, even your conversations. Number 12, say what you feel before it's too late. Rachel Green is the queen of the last minute honesty. From shouting across the airport to confessing love right before a big goodbye. She doesn't always get the timing right, but she speaks up. And that's huge. Look, we've all been there, scared to say how we feel, worried we'll mess it up, so we wait, and sometimes we miss our shot. But Rachel shows up, even if it's messy or emotional. It's better to speak up than to regret saying nothing. It's always been you. That line, it hits because it's actually real. It's raw, and it's last chance energy. But here's the lesson. Don't let fear hold your words hostage. If something matters, say it, even if your voice shakes, even if it's awkward, because silence might feel safer, but honestly, it's what changes everything. Thank you for watching the video. I hope you learned something amazing, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.